episode 139 of the Show Reporting Podcast. Super Bowl. There's white guys and black guys, some white guys. Football. Football.
Hey, glad to be here, Liam.
A white guy made an interception in a football game. Big day for whites.
You got me a little stun-locked at that.
I just thought
great.
I'd start off
All
with
right. The Super Bowl.
a little Super Bowl remix.
So why did the Cleveland Indians have to rename themselves, but the Kansas City Chiefs are fine?
I think it's I don't think they're like the Indian Chiefs. I think when they refer to Chiefs in Kansas City, I think it's like a hey, what up, Chief? I think that's what they're referring to.
Is it? What's their? Don't they have like some racist guy on the logo or something?
No, I think it's just some dude
like
in a baseball
old
hat.
Logo maybe.
No, it's just like a dude with a baseball hat, and then they're always like, "Oh yeah, what's up, dude? What's up, Chief?"
What's up, Chief?
He's
How
like
you
a
doing?
regular dude.
Big
Chief.
Chief.
You'd see him at a bar in a t-shirt and jeans and a baseball cap, kind of indistinguishable. But every time you see him, you're like, "Oh, that's a Chief right there."
Oh, that's my buddy Chief.
Very Chief.
I know 20 Chiefs around this city.
That's what I'm gonna name my kid: Chief, Tomahawk, Redskin. His middle name's hyphenated. Salvage.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Chief,
I think
Tomahawk,
that's a good
Redskin,
idea.
Salvage. Yep.
Did you have a good Super Bowl viewing experience? Did you watch? Did you go to a party?
No, it
You
was
went at
just
the
me,
Sports bar.
my
Drinking,
girlfriend,
gambling.
watching the Super Bowl. And then fourth quarter, I was like, wait, I didn't have any beers during the Super Bowl, so I chugged 3 beers real quick. Nice little 3 quarters light action. Got real nice and felt nothing for the fourth quarter. I just thought, I haven't drank this whole time. What am I doing? And then I just chugged 3 beers. What about you?
In that situation, I'll chug like a 12-pack, and that serves me a little bit better.
Yeah, usually I chug a 12-pack of cum right before I go watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you're a real cum guzzler, aren't you, buddy?
How many ounces of cum are produced from the Super Bowl, do you think? Like after the game, the guys going out having sex with their side pieces and wives on the same night?
Like, do you really think there's... I can't imagine people like being excited enough about the Super Bowl that they're like...
No,
like,
the players, dude.
They can't contain... Oh. Yeah, that's not that much cum, dude.
I think it's got to be
They probably
a lot
have
of cum.
sex mostly like every night, maybe.
You know what
I don't
would
know. They're football gays. They got high testosterone, big muscles, girthy penis.
What would
probably
be nice is if you lose the Super Bowl and you go home and have really weird, sensual, almost crying sex with your wife.
That would be
You're
weird.
I just got humiliated in front of all of it to tell of the America, and you're as you're having sexual relations with your wife. Because the only thing is you lost on the field, but you can win in the bedroom by humiliating her.
Yeah, I think you can still. But Taylor Swift, what's her Travis guy?
Travis Kelce?
He's on the Chiefs, right? He suffered a humiliating loss.
Humiliated.
And then he goes home with his pop star, world famous girlfriend, who's probably the highest grossing artist of our lifetime. And he cries about losing the Super Bowl.
That is,
and she doesn't care.
In her $1 billion mansion, he's just crying at the kitchen counter. At the third kitchen counter. They didn't go into the right door, so it's not like the main area. So it's like the butler's kitchen. So he's just in there crying in her personal chef's kitchen.
And she's gotta like console him.
The ball, I couldn't catch it.
I feel like doing almost anything around Taylor Swift would be like kind of embarrassing.
Yeah, especially because she
Like,
has
I don't know.
so
Like,
much.
why would she care about anything?
She has so much money that she feels like obligated to purchase you an item on the way home, like a mom buying their son a video game.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, "Do you want to stop at GameStop on the way home? I know you lost the Super Bowl. We can get Sonic for your Nintendo DS on the way home. That's what we can do." And I'm pretty sure Travis Kelce is now sitting at home, ring fingerless, and playing Sonic in his girlfriend's 14th bedroom. Crying
because he needed
Sonic
some alone time.
Yeah. All right, babe. I'm gonna go into the spare bedroom and I'm gonna play some Sonic real quick.
Which spare bedroom, honey? I don't want to lose you.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Start your SpongeBob timer. You're not allowed to play it for more than 30 minutes at a time. So please, like, it's gonna not. Just don't play video games too long. We got dinner later. Travis, can you come sit at the table?
Could you even yell through her mansion?
I mean, it echoes.
Do you think they've designed it so that the echo can travel through all the hallways?
I'm sure it has an intercom. It's probably like just like a school.
Dude, you're so right. What am I thinking? Design it architecturally to not have technology? That's ridiculous, man.
It's just a 1930s mansion. They just have a radio in there. Honey, Love Line is on. Come on, let's listen to the radio. Let's see what they're doing on Love Line tonight.
Three's Company's on, honey.
Who's on first?
Three's Company.
Who's on? Yeah, who's on first?
Yeah.
Who? Honey, this is a rerun.
My Super Bowl
We've seen this
experience.
episode of the radio before. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, my Super Bowl experience. It was good, man. We went to my girlfriend's like family's house, and so like I wasn't expecting to. Like I didn't really know we had the plan, but like I was down for it. You know, I wasn't really excited for the Super Bowl, but it was also my girlfriend's grandpa's birthday, like a day or two before. So we celebrated No-No's birthday. We call him No-No. Okay.
How old is he?
Or Attilio. I don't know. It's 70s, maybe 80s.
Okay.
But it was really nice. Like, he's hard of hearing, and he, like, I don't know. He can be tough to talk to sometimes.
He's just a real bummer.
No, not a bummer, but... Like,
you gotta talk loud, but when you can't understand them, it's just, like, sad stuff. He's just not a fun hang, you know?
Yeah, no, he's just mostly, like, quiet and just hangs out there, and you gotta, like, yell at him for him to hear you, and you're like... No. Stand up. You moved the rug. You moved the rug.
You gotta talk to old people like dogs sometimes. You gotta be like, hey, Grandpa, no.
No,
You
stop.
snap at him.
No.
Hey, listen.
So yeah,
Was he Italian?
that was fun. It was his birthday, right? He is Italian. Yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah, no. His name's Attilio. Yeah, he's pretty Italian.
Oh, that's fun that his parents just named him. He's Italian. Let's go Italio.
Italio. Ooh. That is a shitty name.
No one will ever guess where he's from. Italio. We disguised him perfectly to live in America.
They'll never know. So he wanted to, like, I don't know, he had like a speech or something. Like, he had something he wanted to say, and he wanted to say it at halftime. So he's telling his, like, I don't know, his
you had to
granddaughter.
upstage the black man on TV.
There's like a younger girl, right?
Yeah.
That's my girlfriend's cousin, right? I don't know how he's granddaughter, yeah. And so like she was in charge of like telling people that he had something to say, like a speech. And then everybody was like, "No, Kendrick's coming on. We can't have him interrupting the halftime show."
He was like, there's a young black man on the TV. I'm going to upstage him real quick. I can't have a boop on the TV."
No, it was before he even came on. So, you know, he wasn't trying to disrespect Kendrick Lamar.
No knew on Twitter that Kendrick was going to come on. And he was going to call Drake a pedophile, but No is a big Drake head. And he's like, I'm not going to let the Compton boop talk about the Drake that way.
I like how you're auto-censoring yourself.
Well, I'm not going to say the N-word. I'm not like, no.
But also, if you're going to like make the joke where it's like funny because the old Italian guy's saying the N-word, like, you could just lean into it and maybe bleep it after. So no, he wasn't trying to upstage anybody, but
except for Kendrick.
Yeah, but everybody was like, he was like, they were like, we got to see Kendrick though. We got to see Kendrick. So they were like trying to make sure he did it fast enough. I don't know. So he's like thanking people. He was like thanking people for helping him with some health thing he had recently, and he was like, "I'm so thankful to this family for being and this family."
Thank you for Trump
And,
for
like,
ending the DEI.
He sounds a lot older than that, man. That's not even close.
I can't do Godfather. I can only do Mario Italian. I can't do fucking. I can't do Mafia Italian.
So he's being pretty sweet, but his daughter keeps interrupting him. My girlfriend's stepmom, okay, keeps interrupting him, and he's like, just let me finish. Just let me finish.
He's Obama. Your girlfriend's grandfather was Obama. That was Obama.
That wasn't even a. That
Maybe
wasn't close.
That was a mix between Obama and Clinton.
Just let me finish. I don't know how to do a good impression of him. Yeah, like we'll just go with Balboa. So dude, she keeps fucking interrupting him, and like it's taken like 20 minutes because people keep talking, and he's like, just let me finish, just let me finish, and he's like getting pissed, dude. Like
he's spazzing while Kendrick is doing the American flag in the background.
So his daughter starts like laughing just because of the whole situation, and like he thinks that she's like laughing at him, and he like just like deadpan stares at her while she's laughing, and it was like 30 seconds of him just like looking like he was about ready to fucking kill her, man.
I just want to come up really your dog, and you just want to watch the poop.
So yeah, he managed to get through everything and said some really nice things, and people were being disrespectful. And we saw Kendrick Lamar, and then afterwards he was like I really like that guy.
Hey, I really like that.
That was really good.
He's one of the good ones. Dude.
Is that all you got? Is just bleeping for the N-word? Is that what you got right now, Liam?
Yeah.
That's it, man.
I said he's one of the good ones in an Italian voice.
Yeah.
That is funny. Mario seeing a Goomba, and he's like, "Hey, are you one of the good ones?"
So yeah, Nono liked Kendrick Lamar. I don't think he got any of the like political statement action like behind it. Yeah, it's just like I think he just liked that there were a bunch of black guys dancing up there, and he was like, "Hey, they're pretty good."
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't understand it, a lot of the political stuff, until I went on Twitter and all the black people were being like, "You guys didn't get it," and then I was like, "Yeah, actually, I did get it. I understood the whole thing."
Yeah, I knew when they said when he said 40 acres and a mule.
I knew that one. I knew that one.
I was like, yeah, he's saying something that I don't get.
Yeah.
I'm like, this isn't for me, but he's saying something.
Yeah. If I ever get fired from my job and they say like we do have a compensation package, I am going to ask for 40 acres and a mule. When they're like, we can give you 8 months pay, I'm like, actually, I'd prefer 40 acres and a mule if you could do that for me.
And also a mule, please.
Liam, we're firing you for saying the N-word on company property. And I said, yeah, but I still want the 40 acres and the mule. Even though I said that, I still kind of want the same thing they get.
Everybody knows, no take-backs.
There's no take.
You can't take it back.
Hey, you can't be an Indian giver.
Yeah, so it was not for me, dude. But I was just sad because he didn't play King Kunta, arguably his best song of all time.
I knew 2 songs.
And that one speaks to a lot of racial issues. He could have just played that one the whole time. Maybe.
Is it from Lion King? That's the song?
King Kunta?
Is that not from Lion King?
Yeah, that's from Lion King. What are you, Liam? What are you, man?
Just whatever the gang nearby is gonna make me convert to so they don't behead me and my girlfriend. The Mexican.
You've been having a lot of worries.
No, they were just having a little fun with some spray paint. Those fellas didn't mean no harm. They just spray painted a fence. And we're like, yeah, this is our territory now. This weird section of an otherwise wealthy city, this is ours. This strip mall, it's ours now. Don't you worry. We got an ice cream shop and a piercing place.
Marking their territory. It's not like harmful.
Gangs are like dogs.
Nobody's gonna die over it.
Yeah. Gangs are like dogs. They just go around pissing all over the place, marking their territory. And then we get to come up with a bag and scoop them all up. And the cops did immediately paint that over that gang sign. They're like, we can't have this in the neighborhood. So they metaphorically took a poop bag and picked it up.
Did they call ICE at all?
That would be fun. I should have, instead of calling the police, I just call ICE now.
Yeah.
I'm in a fender bender and I just call ICE instead of calling the police.
I don't have proof, but I've got reasonable suspicion on this guy.
Agent, he's got an accent. I don't know what you want to do about it, but
are they really just like grabbing anybody?
They went up through like Oxnard, which is like 30 minutes north of me, and they were just like, I think they were just going down the street being like, yo, where are you from?
Yeah.
It would be fun to play like 21 questions with them. Like they can't ask them outright if they're from America, so they have to be like, what kind of weather do you enjoy? What do you eat for breakfast? Just literally just sussing out that they're Mexican. What kind of music do you like to play on a weekend? You're just cleaning the house. What would you use to clean the house?
Would you say you're good with your hands? How fast could you dig a hole over here?
When you're working out in the yard, what part of your body gets wet first? The gangs have infiltrated my neighborhood, and I have to be racist to prevent it. It's me, it's Voldemort and Harry Potter, so it's just the gangs on one end and me on the other, and I have to say slurs while they're shooting guns. But in the middle, it meets in the middle.
Yeah, and it blocks them. You're repelling the bullets with your slurs.
Correct. He has, Voldemort says Avada Kedavra. That's the gun. That's the AK-47 going through my window. And I say cool words, and it blocks them from me and my girlfriend being shot.
That's good.
My dog is the Horcrux because she is Mexican, so I will have to sacrifice her for the good of the whole.
Very true. They named it Cheese after your dog.
So there's been a lot of airplane crashes recently.
The space
There's
lasers?
a lot going on. Everyone's talking about these plane crashes, but no one's talking about the one plane crash that started a hit TV show in the mid-2000s out in a deserted island. Lost. No one's talking about that. All these plane crashes, but we're not talking about Jack on the island?
Nope.
2006, the start of a revolution. Plane crash heard around the world. Lost. Were they dead the whole time? Nobody knows. Lost.
How much did you have to like look up some information on it to like refresh?
I knew all of this. I watched Lost as me, a 6-year-old boy, just watching Lost with my parents. Being there was like this shadowy force on the island, and I always just thought it was an invisible polar bear because I was 6 years old.
I feel like I remember that. Like I remember you telling me about Lost, and we were pretty young, and I was like, dude, my parents won't let me watch that.
Just me telling you about an invisible polar bear. Completely wrong. I guess it's not a polar bear. I thought it was a polar bear up until not too long ago. It seems more kid-friendly when it's an invisible polar bear that they're trying to find, instead of just like an evil force.
Yeah, it's a little more like Scooby-Doo-esque if it's an invisible polar bear.
Yeah.
You gotta catch that crazy animal.
Philadelphia, Washington, D.C. What about the one over the Pacific? Starting a 6-season hit television show called Lost.
Whatever happened with that one plane crash that everybody was looking for and like,
Malaysia
they couldn't
flight?
find it? Yeah. Didn't they find it? A while ago?
They found like the black box, but that was it, I think. And I think there's like, you know.
Yeah, no, I just feel like I haven't done enough research to like have a resolution or like feel good about it, but I just don't like the way they handled that.
Yeah, well, there's another hit TV show
thing.
involving a plane, where the plane disappears out of the sky and then it reappears 5 years later. So like a time travel situation. I'm thinking it might be that kind of scenario for the Malaysia flight. Don't hold me to it.
5 years though.
I think they might be going farther in the future than we might realize. Don't hold me to it, but I think they went to the future.
Yeah. Who says it has to be 5 years, man? They might.
I think Doc Brown was on that plane trying to go to Thailand to get some underage pussy. The cool thing about the one in, Washington, D.C., where the woman went up in the Black Hawk helicopter and then the plane crashed into it, it is a nice thing to be like, yeah, girls drool, boys rule.
Yeah, that is pretty nice. I like that. You like how like Trump handled the response to that?
It was just
Were
like
you a big fan of that?
Did he say girls drool, boys rule, and basically?
Almost, dude.
Hell
He was pretty much like, what is it called? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, the fucking place was hiring people based off of race or like disability.
Okay.
And he was basically like, these fucking disabled retard midgets were getting hired there, and they can't do the job as well as a normal, strong, average human male can, putting women in these goddamn planes. Yeah, that was pretty much it.
We've done this on the podcast before, but now it's funnier than ever to imagine Donald Trump going into the Wonka factory, being like, "What the? We fired these fucking retarded midgets to come work in the make the chocolate. Get rid of these DEI hire midgets."
I hope they're cheap with the quality of the work of these retard midgets you got in here.
Retarded Mexican midgets. Like,
huh. Some reporter asked him like, are you gonna visit the site of the crash? And he was like, what? You want me to go swimming out there? You want me to dive in?
That is like a response to a girlfriend when she's like, do you want to like go do the dishes? And you're like, what? You want me to go fucking? You want me to get up? You're closer to it. Go.
Go, man.
He just talks to reporters and the whole United States of it. It's just like he's just a shitty boyfriend. We're all just his girlfriend that he doesn't care about.
Yeah.
Get what are you fucking black dudes over there? Get rid of the black guys. Come on. Get rid of you fucking Mexican and get rid of them.
Get rid of them.
He's getting rid of all the races that Melania's had sex with over the years. He's like, fuck, she fucked a Mexican. God damn it.
Those
Build
are
a
his
wall.
first targets, yeah.
Yeah.
Build the wall. Can't let this shit happen again.
She fucked a black CEO. They're not allowed to do that anymore. Get him out of the business room.
Yeah, people were saying that was insensitive, but I thought it was pretty... I mean, is he wrong?
No, I wouldn't go
Are
swimming.
you supposed to jump in the water?
I'm supposed to go swimming.
They hired a midget to fly the Black Hawk, dude.
Yeah.
What does he care?
They hired a woman. Of course she's not going to look both ways before she crosses the road.
Yeah.
She's going to gun it and hope the insurance pays for it if she gets into an accident.
You can only hope, man.
That's why we're trying to absorb Mexico. That's why Trump was like, we need Mexico as one of our states, because he just needs someone to fix our cars. And metaphorical cars.
Uh-huh. Yeah, the only tough thing is, like, how's everybody going to get a bunch of pesos to pay the guys?
Me, you, a plane to Malaysia. We see if we get that thing to disappear. We see if we can... We see if we can go teleport into the future. Just me, you, and our new Chinese president. We go 30 years in the future. We got Andrew Yang in office. We're getting $1,200 a month. Inflation made it work. $1,200 a month is basically just $1, but we're still raking in the cash every month.
We're raking in 12,000, dude. Who's gonna say no to that?
Our new Chinese president, Andrew Yang, has got it all figured out here in about 30 years.
So, how are we gonna make the plane crash? Are we gonna hijack the plane? Future.
We have to go 88 miles per hour in an airplane, which it is going to crash before it can reach that low of speeds at a high altitude. It's going to start swan diving into the ocean. Okay. There's a 50-50 chance we make it out to the future, where we get to see our new Chinese president, Andrew Yang.
Dude, yes, no. I get it. Andrew Yang's going to be the president in 30 years.
He goes by Chinese
that one
president
clear,
Andrew Yang. Whenever they address him in the Oval Office, they're like, "Excuse me, Mr. Chinese President." They did the same thing with Obama. They said, "Hey, Mr. Black President."
Uh-huh. Yeah.
He's the first one. So you have to
first black president of the United States.
Yeah. He's the first one. You got to make it a big deal. You just have to address him, "Hey, Mr. First Black President of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all." And then you put up a black power fist. That's how you address Obama.
Amen. Yep.
And then you have to sing the Black Happy Birthday. That would be rough being in his administration and his birthday comes around.
Oh,
He's like,
dude.
fuck, we gotta learn the other one.
Yeah.
Happy
Dude,
birthday.
I just had a black like family come in for a birthday. It was like a 50th birthday party at my job.
Yeah.
And their rendition of Happy Birthday, it was like the first one was pretty normal, but then they ran it back and they added like
They said
like
remix.
it's something like you'd hear that at their church probably. It sounded like it had some like soul to it, like a bit of a choir feel.
Now break it
And then
down.
there was a third one where they were going like I don't know, dude. It was 3 renditions. I was like, once is enough. Like, how am I supposed to keep up with, like, they start swinging and clapping, and they're, like, really getting into it, man. Like, I stand there just awkwardly staring at the person while I sing Happy Birthday. There's no, like, movement. Like, I'm just staring them down.
Yeah. That's the issue with Happy Birthday nowadays. You can't understand them anymore. They're just mumbling Happy Birthday. You can't understand
back in my
Happy
day.
Birthday.
We used to enunciate Happy Birthday.
Yeah,
And then
come on.
only mumbled when it came to the person's name.
Now they're doing it. They're going, Happy Birthday, Devontae. Happy. It's the opposite. It's opposite. The world's flipped upside down.
Yeah, it is. So, do you think about like self-defense a lot with where you live, man?
No, I will say that back on the Black Happy Birthday, it is one of my favorite things to do every year. Whenever there's a rap during halftime, is immediately the next day asking my dad, "So, what'd you think about the halftime show?" So much fun. He's like, "I don't understand
what does he say?
He's just like, "I don't get it." Every
He's
year,
like, Liam, it's my 30th Super Bowl in a row with a rapper as I.
Yeah. It all started with
son.
Prince. That's where it went downhill.
Oh, good for him,
Yeah.
man. At least he just admits he doesn't get it. That's fair.
Every now and then, just throw on some like Kenny Chesney or something for the man. Give him something to work with. You can't hit him with the black culture every year. He needs a little break. His mind's gonna collapse.
They're going to, but
My dad doesn't watch the NFL anymore. He just likes college football because he thinks their hearts are more into it. He's like, yeah, I don't like NFL. They're already getting paid. I want to see them when they're trying to get paid. And then they start getting paid in the college, and I think he's just fine with that. He's just like, they should get paid.
They started paying the college guys.
Yeah, he's still only watching college, though. I think he just likes him watching those young kids get at it. He just likes seeing a young bull trying his hardest.
So I like how his like whole reasoning got shut down.
Yeah,
And he
pretty
was
much.
just like, fuck it, I'm committed though.
It was like the year after he stopped watching the NFL, they started paying, so he didn't have the same reason anymore.
He was just like, have you seen it? It's better.
Yeah. They're trying
better.
harder.
He can tell while they all look like fucking ants from like the TV screen, man. He's sitting like 12 feet back. He can barely see the fucking screen anyway.
I'm going to hit my dad with a black happy
That's good.
birthday here come August. I'll be in town for his birthday, so I'm going to just hit him with it. Everyone's bringing out the cake for him. This man's not celebrated a birthday in probably 20 years, but I'm going to come in and bring him a cake.
Happy birthday.
It is a sicker. There's only 2 cool ways to sing happy birthday. That's the black happy birthday and then the Marilyn Monroe.
It wasn't like she was getting that like real sensual or something, and
Yeah,
she was
getting
like
real
rubbing her
sexy with
body
it.
and she was like kicking a leg up on the table and like
Yeah.
blew a
She
kiss
was finger
maybe or
blasting
something.
herself. Yeah. She was fingering herself with a
rubbing the
picture
shit
of
out of her
JFK.
fucking cooch, bro.
Yeah. With
Just
that.
go fucking crazy.
Speaking of
so
racism,
self-defense.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
You're good, dude. Okay, so I saw there's this gun that's like almost like a BB gun, but it shoots big pellets that have fucking like pepper spray. There's pepper spray, big old fucking pellets, and they can knock you down. And it's completely legal to carry around, and you don't need a license. And I've been thinking about just carrying that around and pointing it at people.
Now, if you put it in your own mouth and like pulled the trigger, what would happen theoretically?
I think it would take more than one shot to kill yourself. I think you
Okay.
could severely injure yourself probably.
Theoretically, you could kill yourself with it, though?
Yeah, it's not meant to be lethal.
Okay.
But, like, definitely if you tried hard enough, it could be.
So you're just going to, like, give yourself a bad day.
I wasn't planning on putting it in my mouth.
Why else would you buy a gun?
Yeah, no, great question. Great question.
There's only one reason to buy a gun.
It's to
Are you saying there's
defend your
another
homestead.
reason?
Yeah, defend your homestead. I'm with
You
you.
can either live to see the man maybe kill your wife and kids, or you could just end it early and kill yourself, and you don't have to watch what's about to unfold.
That's an option for sure.
Yeah.
You heard it here first.
The guy just comes and steals your TV, and you're laying dead on the floor. I don't want to.
Okay, so
I'm a
what were
big
you gonna
knife
say,
guy.
man?
I'm a big knife guy. I don't think I'd buy like a pepper
Yeah.
spray gun. I'd just keep the knife on me. I've got knives hidden around my house in case I'm somewhere and some guy breaks in, like a gang, and I have to
Knives
bring
are
out.
so inefficient, though, man.
But I don't want to. If I'm gonna kill a man, I don't want to like be 20 feet away from him. I want to be in his breath. I want to be up. I want to smell him.
You could stab somebody like 60 times and they could still live.
Yeah, like the Slenderman girls, where they brought her into the woods, stabbed her like 60 times. She did live.
Yeah. There've been like a few cases like that where it's like an insane number of stabbing.
If you get him right in the.
stabbing
I'm just stab him in the throat real quick. I'm gonna like have my fun. Like I'm gonna get him real good, and I'm just gonna go for the throat at the end.
Up, man.
He got into my home.
Like,
he deserves this.
Like, genuinely think about like actually doing that to another human, like another person. Imagine yourself doing that, and like you feel like are you totally unaffected by that thought?
Yeah, imagine how zen you'd be for the next 20 years because you got all of your frustration out ever.
That makes me so uncomfortable to think about, Liam. Like,
you just got all your frustration out. You say you're a Zen Buddhist. There's one way to peak enlightenment. You gotta kill a man and watch the light go out in his eyes.
Speaking of releasing anger, you were gonna say something. Do you want to say something first? I feel like I'm talking. I'm talking over you, but fuck you. I got a lot of things to say, Liam. Really important stuff.
Don't worry, go ahead. I'll edit it out. Don't worry.
Yeah, cool. So I went to a rage room. It was for my sister's birthday, but we finally made it there. We had to like reschedule twice. It was fucked up. But we made it to the rage room. They like have you sign a waiver. They give you the shit, and then they just put you in the room, man. And it was like $30 a person, and I paid an extra $20 to have a car windshield in there for us to like fuck up.
All right.
But they didn't have any more car windshields, so they gave us a printer and a big ass TV, which I thought was a pretty fair trade, honestly.
That's not a fair trade.
It was pretty close, dude. The printer was fucking fun to like smash. But yeah, being a Zen Buddhist, I thought I didn't really have that much rage to get out.
Mm-hmm. But then you meditated on it.
I had so much fun just breaking shit. Like, I didn't think it would be that enjoyable. But like, I'm like fucking frisbeeing plates at the wall, and like I broke the aluminum bat that they had in there, like the end of it, which it's been used 1,000 times. I get like everybody else loosened it for me, but I broke the bat, so I felt pretty good about that, man.
Did you bring your girlfriend to this? Was she also there?
No, it was just me and my sister.
Damn. I was gonna say, how much pussy did you get after your girlfriend saw you break an aluminum bat?
I'm probably gonna take her.
There
I told
you
her
go.
about it, but it's not the same as watching it happen.
Yeah.
It's like I'm bragging a little bit.
Yeah.
It
is
my
nice
sister
deal with
did
your
say,
sister.
she said that she was a little scared of me after.
Yeah, that's good.
Because she didn't think I was that strong, and I was like, yeah, that's right. Sitting over there, shaking in your fucking boots, like this guy could smash a motherfucker's head with ease.
It's also nice to go with your sister because then it's like making up for all the stuff that you guys stole from each other as a kid. This is for taking my fucking Legos. Just bashing it.
Yeah, it was really nice that like the person that instilled the rage in me was like right there. So it was really easy to just like hit her with the bat.
A lot of breakable things. They said everything in the room is breakable.
They did say that, man.
Including my sister.
Sounds like the fucking plot of like Johnny Test or something, dude.
Yeah. Step 1, bring my sister into a rage room. Everything's breakable. Step 2, hit her with a baseball bat. Step 3, go home.
Fuck yeah. What was the dog's name in that show?
Doug? I think it was Doug.
Doug. Wasn't that just Brian from Family Guy?
Yeah, Johnny Test
the
is kind
same
of like
idea?
Family Guy for kids.
Yeah. Genuinely? Yeah.
I had a bit of an experience with my girlfriend. I went to a movie with her. We were going to see a movie called Presence. It was called Presence. It was a lot of like continuous shots. Like each scene was a continuous shot. It was only like 10 people in the theater. And then, teenagers walked in to a rated R movie. They're probably about 18 years old. There's 2 white guys, 2 black guys. And they were being loud in a not crowded movie theater and a very quiet movie. And I guess at some point someone started throwing popcorn at them. So the way the movie theater set up, there's a big hallway in the middle, and then there's like the upper seating and the lower seating. They were in the lower seating, and there was probably like the nearest person was probably 30 feet away from them. Now imagine this. How far could you throw a piece of popcorn? Aerodynamics are not on your side.
Yeah. I feel like with it being like from a higher position, there's like some chance that I could get lucky, but odds are not good.
It's a lot of wind resistance. So these guys were probably 30 feet away, and at some point, one of the black kids came up and walked up the stairs and confronted a man, being like, "Hey, you throwing popcorn at me?" Definitely one of his own friends. It was definitely one of... He didn't think to look beside him and be like, "Hey, are you throwing popcorn at me right now, my good friend?" He just immediately got confrontational, went to the back. And the guy was like, "No, I'm not throwing popcorn at you."
Dude doesn't have popcorn.
Yeah. So he went back down, and then Rachel was just scared of the confrontation because like movie theaters get shot up or whatever, Batman, something like that. So we walked out. We were just going to leave because like the guy already talked to him about being quiet and they weren't going to kick him out or anything. So we went to go leave, and the black guy kind of like jogs to catch up with us. And because of the lighting, I didn't know if it was a shiesty or if he was black. It was a little bit scary because he was emerging. I was already in the light, so my eyes hadn't like adjusted. So he was coming into the light, and I just couldn't tell. And he was like, "Yo," and I turned around. I was like, "What? What's going on right now?" And he said, "You throwing popcorn at me?" And I looked at him, and I was like, "No, dude!" Like laughing in his face. I wish I would have said yes. Yes, I can throw popcorn 50 feet. That's my special talent.
What is this dude on?
I don't know. He has to be 18 years old. Like they were teenagers, but it was a rated R movie. So like they were in their assigned seats. They had to be like 18.
Is he like the disabled kid in the friend group that the other kids were like picking on, and they thought
I think they
like
were
they
just
can
throwing
throw popcorn
at
him, and they think it's so funny that like he's gonna try to beat other people up.
Yo, let's make our buddy beat up a 40-year-old man and 10 rows back.
Yeah. Like his friends just didn't stop him from getting up and confronting another man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So my girlfriend is racist. She did want to leave immediately when a black kid got a confrontational in a movie theater. That's on her. I would have stayed. I'm not racist. But that's just me. I did think he was wearing a shiesty. That was scary, but
like with it being like not a lot of people in there, like pretty low attendance in the movie theater.
It was an
artistic on your
film.
side. You can't like dive behind somebody and they take the bullet for you.
Correct.
And there's like not a whole bunch of guys trying to grab the gun out of his hand. Like it's just like no, he kind of takes the shots and you're done for. What do you do?
Yeah.
Nothing. You grab your knife and you run at him and get shot. That's what you would do probably.
Yeah. I'm going to start bringing a knife. I should start carrying a knife with me at all times. That would be sick of me. I just start eating apples with a knife.
You seem like the guy who'd carry a pocket knife and use it to eat an apple. Yeah,
this haircut, this mustache, I need a pocket knife. Just in case something goes down.
You look like the kind of guy who would like be using a pencil somewhere and like you break the tip of the pencil. And somebody's like, "Oh, we got a pencil sharpener over here," and you're like, "No, I got it." You start like whittling your own fucking pencil.
I'm on a bus, just like a public transit bus, and I'm just like clipping my toenails with my pocket knife.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a very versatile thing.
You're making a soap duck on the bus?
Yeah. I carry a bar of Suave or Dove soap with me so I can whittle it down. I've been Liam Salvage. That's been Brandon Sanders. This is episode 139 of the Shower Party Podcast. Please tell a friend. We've had a lot of good episodes recently.
Yeah.
We'll see how this one turns out. I feel like
Probably
I went off
bad.
the rocker a few times. A lot of stuff being edited out.
Yeah.
I was grasping at straws a few times. I got a little too racist. I didn't mean it. I was just trying to be funny. I didn't prepare a lot for today. I had two things written down: my girlfriend being racist, and the Lost thing.
Which really carried the show. I want to say that was the highlight for me, was you explaining what Lost is. So thank you for that, Liam. Thank you.
Please tell a friend to listen to all 139 episodes of the Shower Party Podcast. Start from the beginning.
Start from number 1, please.
And number 1's not available anymore. I took that one down. Start from number 2.
Number 2, though. That was a really good one. Peak of our career, possibly.
See ya.
All right, thanks.